What is happening, Budget Builders, and welcome back to the Econoline Rescue. This is a 1972 Ford Econoline that we dragged out of the woods in Georgia. This thing was parked in 1987. We were able to get that little 302 running. And in today's video, we're going to pull everything out of the interior, give this thing its first outside wash, build the brakes all the way around, and attempt to take it for its first drive in 36 years. There's just so much stuff in the back of this thing. Now, most of it, of course, is like building materials and stuff, and then the little bits they had from camping. So I'm excited to see what's actually in this thing, but a lot of it just needs to go right to the dump. We've got the dog house here thrown in the back, and I know quite a few of you commented on that. I don't know what I was thinking. You all were right. Thank you for mentioning that. It is a dog house. I just was thinking cowling, because that's what we call it, as a, you know, the cowling on a boat cover. I just wasn't thinking when I said it, but I am excited because there is carpet in this thing, so hopefully there's some floor left. There's got to be some cool old camping goodies in this thing, but let's go ahead and start on the interior here and get everything pulled out of here. A couple Zipcos. Here we go fishing. Oh, okay. Oh man! Will you hold that up, please? Oh, it's busted. That's a big one. Look how big it is. That's going on the shelf in there. All this plastic is just deteriorated. Got some cigars. You want to smoke one? Prince Albert. I know there's a few folks that thought we should keep this couch, and it's neat and it fits the look of the van, but oh my gosh, feel that. The foam's like turned to nothing. That hard crunchy. It probably was nothing because they got, look, this is like what I had in the gym when I was a kid. But this thing is not in very good shape. Sheesh. It's actually not bad. Maybe we should keep it. I don't know. It's a pretty nice couch. Come on. Oh, come test it out with me. It's nice. Not even a couch. It ain't got another arm. See? This is nice. Look at that arm, that's huge. Yeah, because they put both arms on one side. Dang, look at that, that's hardwood. Look at it. Seriously, look.
It's oak.
Got little bugs, little beetles and stuff. Oh, it's just pure water underneath. Oh man. He's cold.
Oh no, he's not cold. He was just.
We brought scorpions with us.
Surprisingly solid under there. How wet it is.
Got one little spot, which you can tell was a previous patch.
Oh, that's good.
but otherwise Dad's been walking all around in this thing and no soft spots. I know there's a little bit of work we have to do up around where the doghouse was, but as far as the whole rear area here, nice. You can tell it originally probably was, maybe it was a camper, but it was probably like a work van, because there's just nothing back here other than on the sides where you see stuff was bolted. But it's a really cool blank canvas, and that's a big van, but really feel good once we get all that junk out of there, how good the floor actually is. Just surface rust, a little crusty, but not rusted out. With the inside cleaned out and drying up, let's go ahead and start blasting off the outside. This thing has a different panel everywhere you look. Some of the van was originally white, and then it was blue at its latest. This thing was all blue at one point of time, and it's clearly not anymore. So I'm hoping we can blast back down to a nice, relatively consistent color. But I guess what's loose needs to come off, so let's go ahead and blast it. I'm gonna suds it down with some car wash, and then we're gonna get the pressure washer and just start blasting away at this thing. Can't really say it's good, but it's a whole lot better. That's got to be one of the quickest color changes ever. Kind of reminds me of when we blasted off the 911 when we first pulled that thing out of the scrapyard. About 18 layers of horrible paint jobs blasted away. Whitish, tannish. I'm sure a couple more scrubs and blast off will be back down to mostly original paint on this thing. But it looks a lot better, I think, being close to one color, or maybe 5 colors instead of 14 colors. And now it's time we dig into the brakes. We've gone ahead and got this thing up on jack stands so we can get to all 4 corners at one time. And clearly, we've got to do all of the brake lines basically on this thing. So I guess we just start pulling everything off and we'll start putting new on.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Those brakes are probably junk. That's not supposed to just come out like that, now is it?
Gonna start from the back here and work our way forward. Obviously, this thing was sitting down in the ground. We had to beat this drum off to make this thing move out of there. Some rough old brakes. Most of the hardware surprisingly looks pretty good, other than our brake adjuster cable. We'll go ahead and get a new one of those, but everything else we should be able to clean up. Bottom? No, I'll show you. So I'm gonna temporarily run this cable until the new one comes in. It's still connected, just not by much. Going on with our new drum now, what you want to do is adjust your brakes in such a way that it goes on smoothly. It's nice and free, but it has just a slight amount of drag, and that'll allow it to work in, and then obviously the self adjusters will take care of the rest. Yeah, that's probably no good. This line, really good shape. This one we did have to replace because it was bad. New hose on. And this line's pretty good. What we're gonna go ahead and do is blow through it and make sure it's clear over there to Dad. While we're under here, look how clean this thing is.
What's cool with the gas tank is I can adjust the fuel level right here.
Ah! Oh yeah. Literally. It goes in here. And where? In this side. In here? Something you'll notice as we do the brakes, front and rear, your larger pad is always on the back. So we call that BB, big back. And so that's how they're designed. That's where you get most of your braking. So if you ever forget where you're at or you're trying to figure out your pad orientation, these longer pads always go on the back. You can see these wheel bearings are shot, pitted up, gross, not very happy. So we are having to stick new ones in there. Now's the time to do it. As nice as that van is, we definitely don't want these wheel bearings roaring on us. Big old pile of rusty brakes. I guess it's time to see if these will pump up, bleed, and hold.
Nice. Like a low pedal.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Go ahead again, please. Oh. Good grief. Okay. Go ahead. Okie dokie. That's just some beautiful fluid. Go ahead. Okay. All right, that's good. Yep, time to make a mess. The only way this one's happening is with a socket.
All right.
It's probably pretty good. No leaks anywhere. How's that pedal feel? Oh yeah, nice. One thing I'd like to address before we take this on its first spin is this fuel pump. I want to go ahead and get a new mechanical fuel pump in here so we don't have to worry about trying to work with the electric one. And we remember just how rusty these pulleys are, and this belt is literally just shredding apart. So let's go ahead and stick a replacement on there. I know someone mentioned the steering box and this rotting around the frame rail area, and make sure to check it. Thankfully you can see it's super solid up in here. And so this here is actually what has the steering shot. Now we can't have a 70s van like this on those 14-inch rollers. I'll show you what we got. I've got some pretty good buddies. One of them, my friend Jacob, hooked us up with these old school set of slot mags. And then my friend John had these, but he pulled them off of his Volkswagen Westphalia, which I think look awesome on there. And I think they'll look pretty cool on here. And I think this has that 70s van look that we want to go with. That's pretty cool. What do you think?
Oh yeah, it looks good.
I'd be tempted to say, that thing's pretty now. What? It's beautiful. I don't know about you, but I think it's time we see if this thing will move under its own power for the first time in 36 years. What do you think?
Sure enough.
Be good to clear all that out too. Motor sounded pretty good. Lifter's still a little clattery. Let's get a little temperature in it. See if it even moves. Oh, I forgot how much I love sitting in the front of a van. This is awesome. How's tent feel? Good one. This is like my Jeep, remember my Jeep?
Well, at least we got cow pastures everywhere.
Third gear! This thing moves!
Third.
Oh my goodness. I don't want to move too much. This is great.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's all we get. Oh.
Woo!
Okay.
That's a workout.
What a trip. Oh my goodness. It runs pretty good. Or did run. Look at that. That's not a pretty van, but I think it's really cool. Do you need help? Hold on. What do you think?
A little bit scary.
Well, you get to drive it back.
I'm not driving that.
So like I'd mentioned, apparently it's a common issue, or was, I don't know, I guess people aren't messing with these anymore. It's actually the idler bushing. They make a Moog kit that you put in there, and it's obsolete, nobody can get it. When you can find it, it's like $200. But at this point, we can't find them, so I'm kind of, I'm not sure what we're gonna do yet. But it's probably unsafe to really take out on the main road like it is, but we can still have a little fun with it.
Okay. Oh my, where in the world?
This thing's a hot rod!
Need wider lanes. Maybe a wider road.
That's good. This thing runs pretty good.
Yeah.
Seriously though?
Yeah. Just a little.
When I drove by, it was blowing so much stuff out that it covered him. That exhaust must just be completely packed full. That's probably why it acts like it's kind of got a little bit too much back pressure, because it does. But this thing is awesome. I love sitting up over the front wheels like that, just the way this thing feels. It's like a Volkswagen bus, which we love, other than you got a noisy, hot, loud motor that you're kind of wrapped around there. But man, this thing is running good. Just to think, somebody parked this thing out in the woods 36 years ago. Getting it working. It's a 202.
That's nice.
Look at that, it's ready to go. Look, that's got some heavy test stuff on it too. I don't know, Dad. With that thing running the way it is, driving good, Friday afternoon, I think we grab some cold snacks and go fish. I gotta get these dang Zepcos, man. It's almost, look at that thing.
There's another man in the ground.
Now this is what it's all about. Oh, I caught something. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh geez, it's a big one. Oh sheesh. Oh, what we got? Oh yeah, Mercedes Benz. Well, there we go. 36 years this thing sat in the woods of Georgia. It is running awesome and it drives, I wouldn't say pretty good. I mean, this thing's a little wild, but it drove us out to the pond so we could do a little fishing. And what a fun vehicle to have been forgotten there that long. I really hope you all have enjoyed the rescue to this point. If you have and you enjoy these rescues like this, be sure to the subscribe button and notification bell to keep up with our future uploads. And if you have been a part of the channel, we really do appreciate it so incredibly much. It's what gives Dad and I the ability to be able to do rescues like this, bring these old forgotten vehicles back to life, and we couldn't do it without each and every one of you. But that's gonna wrap it up. Peace out and catch you all on the flip side.